Come with me and check out the Eureka E10S robotic vacuum cleaner. Welcome everybody. Welcome to AppleInsider. It is Andrew here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love testing out robotic vacuum cleaners, and today I have the Eureka E10S to show off. This is an affordable robot vacuum cleaner that has a bagless design that'll automatically empty out the robot for you, and it can even mop your house at the same time. So a lot of cool stuff to talk about, and we're going to get into it. But before I do, I want to acknowledge that this is a sponsored video. But as always, I will be completely honest with you guys, giving you guys the things I love and the things that I don't love. So let's go ahead and get into this. By the way, if you guys want to keep supporting the channel, aside from sponsors, it's supporters like all of you. So if you can, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe, and share this video with anyone who is looking for a robotic vacuum cleaner. So let's get back to it. You know we have to first start with an unboxing. So inside the larger box, you're going to find two smaller boxes. One of them will house the robotic vacuum cleaner, and the other will house the automatic emptying station and charging station. Again, as a reminder, this is the Eureka E10S, and it includes both this vacuum cleaner and that docking station. So here is the docking station and what it looks like and what you get inside. There is a power cable that is automatically attached to the dock, and then there is an accessory box. There's a few different things that you may or may not need. Let's go ahead and pull this guy out and we'll take a look at it. And my first impression was that this is fairly small. This is a fairly small docking station. I like the size of this, especially when it can automatically empty the dustbin for you. Inside the accessory box, you're going to find the owner's manual, instruction guide, all of that. There is a second mop pad, which is great because you can wash one while having the other one installed. There are the two blades or the two fans to help collect dust, and a little tool to help clean your vacuum in between every once in a while when you use it. So this is the docking station, which I think looks really cool. Let's go ahead and give it a good peel on the bottom, remove that plastic wrap. It's this kind of glossy black at the bottom, matte gray down the sides, and that really cool clear and vibrant pink purple top there. On the back, there's two different parts to look at. So there is a filter here at the top, easily pulls open. You can replace that. And then towards the bottom, you're going to have both a cable tie, so you can wrap the cable around this to manage it, organize it so it looks nicer on your floor. And then there's an actual physical power button. Now let's move on to the vacuum cleaner itself. This thing looks pretty nice. It looks pretty standard as far as vacuum cleaners go. There's nothing that looks amazing about this. It looks pretty standard. This is kind of what you see with a lot of robotic vacuum cleaners. Of course, you know we got to give one more good plastic peel, just sliding that off. Oh, it looks so nice. It looks great. It has a nice, just dark appearance. And then we slide it into the docking station there. There's two contact points in the back. Will help charge this up. Eureka says you should get about 180 minutes of use time out of this, which is plenty enough to clean your house. Then you're going to go ahead and download the app and get started. Here I am inside of the Eureka application. It gives you the status of your robot here at the top. You can do quick actions like return it to charging immediately and cancel your current cleaning session, or start a whole home cleaning session. If you tap on enter, it gives you all the information about your robot, including your maps above, the layout of your house, all your different modes, rooms, everything like that you want to customize. So first you can see the map of our house and where it went around on the last path that I sent it out on. Down here towards the bottom, this button here on the left, this will automatically empty the dustbin on the robot. This one on the right brings up all the different cleaning settings. So you can choose from 4 different amounts of water that you want to use and 4 different levels of suction power. There's also a carpet mode down here that does additional kind of strength on carpet. And there's an auto lift mop section, which this will lift it up to 10 millimeters for even higher pile carpets. Your whole house can be broken out into rooms. So I can send this out just to clean a living room, just the dining room, anything like that. You can also break into zones and clean by zone as well. It's just so cool to be able to granularly send out this robot to whatever area or room that actually needs cleaned. This is a mop as well as a vacuum. So on the back, you can actually pull those little pink tabs and this slides right out. This has a few different parts to it. So the bottom is the dust bin, so you can empty it manually if you ever needed to. There's a top part here to access the filter, and then on the right-hand side is a little opening where you can fill this up with water. So just take this over to your sink, fill it up with water. You can add a little bit of cleaning solution if you'd like, and then just run this around your home. It's going to automatically saturate the mop on the bottom, and then it's going to go around and clean, just like that. Let's give a quick tour of the vacuum itself so you kind of know how this thing operates. You saw where the water and dustbin compartments were on the back. There's some easy buttons here at the top for like returning to dock, the power button, all of that. There's that LiDAR there at the top. So this is LiDAR plus PSD laser obstacle avoidance. So it's going to help dodge things around your house, which is especially great if you have children or pets. You can see the blade there on the bottom easily comes out so you can clean it if it ever gets tangled up with hair. And there's our mop towards the back. On the front, there are those two spots where we actually have to attach those little spinning blades. I guess they're not really blades, but they are more of just like little dust collectors, and they are color-coded and labeled. So the red one and the left one go on the right-hand side, and the purple left one or the right one goes on the other side. Obviously, you flip upside down, they're in the correct orientation. With everything set up, we are good to go. I can just hit start in the app, and this heads out to start cleaning the house. Eureka promises that this has industry-leading 4,000 Pascal suctions for its class, which is quite a bit, and it also wasn't nearly as loud as I expected it to be when it was running around the house. The mop did great, and it was even able to raise up a substantial 10 millimeters when it was going over carpet. We do have carpet in our son's room, so when it went in there, it just automatically raised the mop, so it didn't touch the carpet, went ahead, vacuumed the carpet, went back to the hardwood, and dropped that mop back down. It worked very well. I tested this with a bunch of random objects. I had some puffs from Harrison that he had dropped on the floor, and as it went over top of them, of course, it just sucked them right up. Everything just worked as it would. It ran around the kitchen, cleaned up some flour and some baking stuff that had fallen on the floor, went around the living room, just cleaned up all the dog hair and everything, and I love those little parts that just fluff around the edges because it was able to get underneath the edges of the couch and collect even more dust and lint and debris that had started to collect there that we don't always even see when we're looking around the living room. Once it was done, it automatically headed back to the charging station where it would charge up and then empty the dustbin on board. So Eureka says they are using this multi-cyclonic separation technology, which helps separate the dust and fine particles from the air, which ensures high suction when emptying the vacuum, but it also reduces how much dust gets into the actual filter, and the filters last a whole lot longer. And there's no bag here. You just lift this up right from the top, go over your trash can, hit one button, and all of the dust comes out. There's no bags to replace over time. Depending on your manufacturer, these could cost you like $6 a bag and have to be replaced every few months. Absolutely one of my favorite features here, because almost every single other vacuum cleaner that I've tested has used a bag that did need to be replaced over time. I was shocked how much this actually picked up just running one time through our living room. I've been testing this for about a week now, and it's done a great job. If you guys are interested in a robotic vacuum cleaner and the E10S from Eureka seems to fit your wish list, there's a link for it down below in the description. Thank you again to Eureka for sponsoring this video. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.